Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early, but put a fear of God into this defense.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to work it to the 20. And stop coming from Henry to
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
At their own 2-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From his end zone, it's Stroud. That's incomplete on 2nd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some...
Oh, he lost it on the hit! Oh, and the kicking team's got it! Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Hill. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-point game. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here we go.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw by Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. No find in his back. Mixon. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Got his man. This is Noel. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Swap. Another swap.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
All right.
Design quarterback run here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Stroud. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Jackson. It connects on the deep shot. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, Henry. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one's kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there. Yeah, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Noel to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing is Stroud. The right side, Noel has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To the air, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's still going at the 30. Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be second down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up third and 3.
Return it.
Now Jackson on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, fourth and 3. Jackson's going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Stroud to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
On the quick, right?
They're going to run here. It's Mixon.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's Stroud. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Caught by Flowers. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. A draw down. This is Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That pass pulled in by Henry. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
7-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Lamar throwing again. At the 7. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Henry. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout's coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Second and goal.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 41. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No to return this. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the gun, Stroud. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down. Here's Lamar. Looking right, and he finds him. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He beams one deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. On first down, Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. No to return this. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Ali to return it. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. Team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air. Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when we evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Stroud. Low right side. Dell has it. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. Well, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose. Now they get it back just one snap later.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. That's Hill working the sideline. Complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. And again, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His back Derrick Henry was the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18, inside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by getting on that shot. You totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
Here's Stroud now. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. This one's caught. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Tank Dell the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. DeJounte Wester to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He connects on the deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens bring it back to even.
42 all. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Tried to throw on first down. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Throwing is Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hill now from the gun. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Forward. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Go left side, snapped by Bateman. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 12.
In the red zone on first. Ryan. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Lamar throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Jackson yet again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th-quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 49, Texans 42. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Noel to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Will finding his back, Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To the air, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Let's go. 118.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Completed left side to Smith. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8, 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
On the quick, right?
19 Texans.
Looking to throw. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
The Texans set to punt. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. That's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Stop. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Jackson, quick pass line. Nice run across the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 56, Texans 42.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Noel to return this. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's incomplete inside the 35. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. 1st down, Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Texans.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They go play action with Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He brings it in.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or to
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. It all comes down to this, partner. 30 seconds left down to score. They have to get this football back. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now pitch it to Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.